Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 2 of the Smite Bot League. I'm very excited. Today we have Team Chunga versus Team Freya. They're ready to duke it out down mid lane. They're going very fast. We got Conduit Gym and Tier 1 boots from Team Chunga. And it looks like Team Freya with a Mannequin Scepter in the Tier 1 boots. Beads and Aegis. This is going to be a tough one. I'm very excited. I'm once again joined here by my co-caster, Houdini. Houdini, tell me what you think about this game.
I definitely think the builds starting out are interesting. I mean, obviously against a Freya, beads would be nice for the banish, but most of the damage is the main concern coming out of a Freya. The banish can't really be helped. Only 160 seconds isn't really worth it getting beads just for a Freya banish. So getting the Aegis on every Chunga is definitely, I feel, the right call. Make sure to immune all the damage coming out from Freya, especially the Mannequin Scepters they've opted to pick up. It's definitely not as good of an item as it was at the start of the season, but I mean, that extra damage per auto, especially on each Chunga. Yeah, I wonder if Mannequin Scepter double procs because Freya 1 and 2 is up. I don't think it does. I hope it doesn't. Otherwise, this could be something each Freya can definitely.
Oh, and like we saw in the opening day, the Congo line strat, this might just be a new meta that all the teams are picking up. Yeah, but here we go, it's the first wave of the match. Yeah, it looks like some of the Freyas are just running into melee range. They don't care. The archers will claim the first blood. As some Freyas fall to the first wave. One Freya will get a return kill onto one of the Chungas. This Chunga looking for blood, but will not find it, as this Freya alone. And it looks like 2 for 1, but overall, both teams had to have players back. Wait, where's Freya going?
Freya looking to invade.
The red buff? No, she doesn't need it. She's on going the back camps. Oh, she can kind of suck on. No?
No, it looks like she's out for blood on one of the Chungas. She wants it, but it looks like she will not be able to have it. She will fall in between the Tier 2 and the Phoenix at the 1 minute mark. As these Freyas camping the tower, hoping to zone off some of the Chungas from XP, as one of the previous waves take.
That is a bold move.
I mean...
Oh, wait. What's going on here? What shenanigans are happening in the jungle? The Freyas, once again, they're following lead to their last comrade. Are they invading again?
It looks like they have a strategy. Just take out the Chungas in between their Tier 2 and their Phoenix. But it doesn't really look like it's working. Yeah, they're falling too low. She's gonna try and run away through the T2 tower. Now there's only one Freya left, and she's gonna try and run away through the T2 tower, but she will fall as well. This plan by Team Freya really not looking good, as one more Freya falls to 2 Chungas in the mid lane. And now
we're kicking it off once again to 7-1, and Freya's just gonna drop. That's double kill for Team Chunga. They're looking very strong in this match.
Yeah, not one Freya is leveled up yet. Probably because they lost so much farm running down in between the T2 and the Phoenix to try and get those cheese kills. Now all 4 Chungas on the T1 tower. The T1 tower already at half health. One Chunga will fall, another soon to follow. As Team Chunga might have been a bit overzealous. Some of the Freyas are turning level 2, but Chunga has large AoE abilities. Will she be able to come back in this? One Freya will fall. One Chunga left against 2, while another Freya chases down the mid lane to try and catch the last Chunga. She will not be able to find it. Instead, she might turn around and secure the kill on this Chunga. No, she's just going to let Chunga walk right past her. And every Chunga in that engagement.
You know, they said we don't need her. We don't need those kills. It's too easy. Just let her run away. We'll get her next time. As Freya's going to pay for that and fall down. That's going to be a double kill.
I mean, these Chungas aren't even using their abilities. They're just killing these Freyas with auto attacks. You would have thought when it comes to auto attacking, Team Freya would have had so much of an advantage, especially with the Mannequin Scepters. But it looks like, oh my gosh, one Freya doing a lot of damage. Will walk past another Chunga and get out scot-free as 2 Chungas just stand by the tower and heal each other up.
There's a couple things I wanted to go over. First thing is this healing. As you see, it's probably going to be very strong, especially when you have 4 Chungas on one team. They're going to need some divines. They're going to need something to counteract this healing. And I wonder how Team Chunga is going to utilize their bunnies. Like with their passive.
I wonder if they even care. I mean, they're just going back to base so much, they don't even need to use the bunnies right now, at least. This Freya's gonna let her T1 tower be taken as she runs back. We're not even gonna follow her anymore. We all know where she's going. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, the Chungas will take out the T1 tower at the 4 minute mark. A little bit later than Team Vulcan did against Team Evo. But they're definitely looking up to speed in the kill department. 13-4. That Chunga ult was a little bit off the mark. But,
Just a tiny bit.
yeah, just a tiny
I
bit.
mean, all the smackdown happening at their tier 2, and Freya is just gonna fall. That's a...
Yeah, definitely looks like it was a confidence booster ult. Give the Freya enough confidence to think that they can come in and then take them out with normal abilities. Another thing that I want to point out with this matchup is that Chunga actually has anti-heal on her 3. And we all know that Freya relies not only on the just insane amount of damage she can do with a few autos, but also with the healing coming out from her lifesteal. As Team Freya will try and get another kill, but it doesn't look like it will happen. Everyone in the match has full boots now, so there will be no more catching up to other players. As this Freya looks like she will be halted at the tower. Meanwhile, the Chunga at the
going straight in.
T2 Freya tower. As that Freya falls to a Chunga, another Chunga with an ultimate now. As this one might claim this kill and pick it up. No, they will die to the tower to make sure that they get that kill. Auto attacks on one target, the mannequin scepters will just add up and do so much damage, but
ooh, like here, this could be huge.
That is true, there's one Chunga here. Oh no, the Chunga ult gets 180, completely misses, as Freya gets an ult, and will use the immunity and the insane damage from Freya ult to shut down the level 6 Chunga.
What on God's earth was that Chang'E ult? She just completely whiffed it.
Yeah, I think she was trying to run away and fight at the same time and couldn't decide which, so she just did neither instead. You do hate to see it.
In this game, you have to be quick on your feet when you're playing at this high level. I guess she got overwhelmed.
Yeah. She tried to do both, and she ended up doing neither. You don't like to see that if you're rooting for Team Chang'E. But I don't think it'll matter. I mean, it's a 4v3 right now, but Team Chang'E has a lot of AoE damage. Another Chang'e ult misses. I mean, these Chang'e ults...
These are good banishes, though, coming out from Team Freya, and it might just turn a team fight whenever they all reach level 5.
That is true. If they can get some banishes into some ults, maybe they have just enough just utility in general, I guess, to outlast the Chung'es, but the Chung'es with their healing, their anti-healing, if they ever hit an ult this game, maybe they stun, I'm not sure. Maybe they're just going easy mode on the Freyas. Maybe they're just saying, you know what, we don't need 4 abilities. We're just such a better bot than you that we can just win the game with 3 abilities alone.
And if that's what they're saying, then hats off to them, because that is confidence, and that's what you need coming into
it. Looks like this Chang'e is trying to use the Freya strategy against them. We'll go in between the T2 and the Phoenix and dive the T2 tower.
I don't think it's a viable strategy.
It's looking like we're gonna need some coach interference here. It looks like this Chang'e is stuck on some vines, even though the vines aren't actually in her way. It looks like she's a bit stuck on them. Might need to go and clear that up, as another Chang'e will fall, being overzealous trying to kill some Freyas. And I mean, Team Freya now is looking to come back into this game. I mean, it was about a 16, 15 kill differential, now only 10.
But Team Freya is very exciting to watch.
That is true. 2 more Chang'e ults get missed. I am wondering if they're just doing it on purpose at this point.
They don't need them.
They really don't. It doesn't look like it.
Double kill.
And the double kill coming out for Team Chang'e.
Another double kill. It looks like another Chang'e is going to get stuck on some vines. We might need the coach to come in here and save some of these players. Another Chang'e ult missed. It's got to be intentional at this point. I mean, they just don't need them. They're just throwing them out like it's the trash. I mean, and be saved from the wrath of the vines.
Ooh, the healing will be good enough.
And maybe the Freyas come over here. It looks like they will. They'll come over and save this Chang'e from the vine capture as well.
Oh, she does get out. These vines are lethal to these AI players.
They kind of are. That Freya will just ult to secure the kill, I suppose. And it looks like Team Freya is trying to get as much out of this as they can.
We're seeing a different narrative here. These ultimates, I told you, level 5, when it comes out, Team Freya is going to be looking strong. As I say that they're all grouped up, and they're not even going to get the tower, it looks like. They're all just going to fall.
They're all just going to fall to AoE Chang'e abilities. I guess a little bit mutual exchange right there between the Freya and the 2 Chang'es. This Freya's like, I just want your tower, and they're just like, well, I just want your level 8 Freya, so we'll just walk right past you. Is this Freya a little bit zealous, taking a tower shot? Can't decide whether she wants to walk in and try and finish the tower or not. Another wave has come with 2 more Chang'es, and it looks like your contemplating time is over. Oh, the first Chang'e ult that hits this game comes in.
What's happening to get these back camps?
I'm not sure. It's looking like a bit of a brawl. This Chang'e's trying to go through the door. She doesn't understand that's a one-way gate. As this Chang'e will fall to a Freya ultimate. And a repeat coming out for the other one. I mean, I gotta give it. The Freyas might be behind, but they just don't mess. As now 3 Chang'es versus 3 Freyas. Will the Chang'es get in there and use their AoE abilities? A 3-man Chang'e comes out, kills 2, and now the 1 Freya left and will fall to a Chang'e auto attack. And the Chang'es, they're done trolling. They're done missing their ultimates. They're going.
Can we get a look at their builds again so we can see the score and everything? This is perfect.
Let me pull up player damage as well. Let's see this. Looks like one of the Chang'es is actually pretty far behind in player damage as 2 of the Freyas, but I mean, the other 3 Chang'es are just kind of carrying this game on their backs. Another BM.
There's only so much damage to go around at this point.
Yeah, as it looks like 2 Chang'es now are gonna get stuck.
Oh.
Yeah, we might need the coach to come over here and clear out these vines.
My intuition is telling me that he will, sooner or later.
Alright, that's what we like to hear. As the 3rd Chang'e dies at the T2 tower and the 4th one is losing to the speed buff. This is definitely a game that the Chang'es are just throwing away right now. I mean, they're just so far ahead. They're just like, yeah, you know, we could just go end the game. We could give these commentators a little bit of a break, but you know what? We just gotta do a bit of a shimmy around.
Moonwalking to the Team 1. Team Freya.
I mean, right now, Freya's kind of a power play. I mean, all 4 Chang'es are alive, but only 2 of them are going to be in this mid lane. 2 of them are just going to be shimmying over there.
This might be the turning point for Team Freya. They're just sitting there. They don't care.
Yeah, they really don't. The coach.
As you see, the team coach is coming in.
Yeah, he's coming in to talk some sense into these Chang'es, to put it lightly. As now, the Freya's going in to try and take this tower. This might be big. They have taken more damage. They have done more damage to this tower than that Team Chang'e has done to theirs. I don't know whether those Chang'es were aiming for the speed buff with those ultimates or not, but it looks like these Chang'es will come around, wrap around. Will they go up high? No, they're coming down low for the gank. Just kidding, they're going for back camps instead. Who cares about the team fight? They need those backs. As now, this Chang'e might have the edge. Another one comes out. I heard the ult go off. I'm pretty sure it just went all throughout that wall. As now, this Chang'e up here.
This team fight is so split up.
Yeah, I really don't know. It doesn't seem... There definitely isn't that coordination that you saw in Team Vulcan earlier today. I mean, I don't even know if that was intentional. I'm pretty sure she was just wanting the wave and happened to kill that other Freya. But now this Freya looking for blood. She's thirsty for it. She uses her ult. Only 3 connect because of the immunity from the Chang'e too. And now she's just looking for anything at all. Now she's got to run. She's too low. As 2 more Freyas come to take her place. Will these Freyas get the... Oh.
Whoa!
That was some pretty good synergy, but they don't.
That was pretty nice.
They don't turn onto the other Chang'e. Instead, they're
Speaking of synergy,
one-on-ones.
yeah. Speaking of synergy, it does work out. The Chang'e is gonna miss, and they're running away with 1 HP. Freya will get away. Chunga is coming in through the back on the tier 2 tower, looking for a fight.
That she is, but I don't think it's a fight that she wins. The heal is big, but it looks like the Chang'e will fall. Meanwhile, on the opposite side of the map, at Team Chang'e's tier 2, another pulse will go into the atmosphere. Another Chang'e will be thrown away into a wall. Another Freya will fall to a Chang'e 1. And it looks like Team Chang'e might be able to restore the balance in this match for at least a bit of time.
They're gonna try.
They will try, but it looks like this Freya is going in. The melee autos. The Chang'e ult misses once again. I do think if these Chang'e ults were hitting, I think this game would maybe be over already.
Thank you for saying something. I was just about to say, these Chang'es, they came in here and they're not landing any of their ultimates. As we saw earlier, like 5 minutes ago, Chang'e just ulting into the speed buff camp to turn the whole thing around for them. It's very disappointing.
Yeah, I do think that's something that the coach might have to go over with them. I mean, it's just a big line ability. How can you miss it? As another Chang'e falls in a one-on-one to Freya. Meanwhile, this one's just trying to get into the Titan room. They don't even care about the T2 tower. But I'm pretty sure they'll lose the one-on-one to that Freya. Just kidding. A triple Freya ult for that one. As the level 15 Freya wins the one-on-one against... Which one was it? The level 13... Did that Chunga ult miss? I missed it. Did that one miss?
I'm not sure either. You know, I'm so used to them.
We can just assume it missed.
I wasn't caring.
We can just
we can
assume either. We can really
replay on that.
Yeah. Well, I wish we could, but that's not how this works.
We'll just do it in post. It's okay.
Which one was it? It matters if it hit it or not. I mean, all the Freyas have beads still. I don't think anyone's used an active this entire game. Which is kind of strange. But I mean, the Freyas have so much lifesteal now. The Chungas only have the anti-heal coming from their 3s. I don't think that'll be enough. I think the Freyas might just be able to out-lifesteal the Chungas. As now...
Come on, guys. You just have to use your autos.
Once again, oh my god, look at these Chang'e ults! They actually decide to hit him for once, and just like we said before, I mean, when the Chungas decide to use their ultimates, it's just too easy for them. They just wipe the floor with these these Freyas. One Freya left to defend. 5 Chungas pushing. Another one coming with a whole new wave of minions. If they can use their 3s to heal these minions, they might be able to take the Phoenix here. The T2 tower is already pretty low. Freya's coming in against 3. Will she fall, or will she at least exchange for 1? It looks like she's not going to get anyone. A Chunga falls on her corpse just to make sure. As no, not again. The Chungas looking to secure the mid camps.
Ooh, it looks like the team coach is coming into play here at the perfect time.
Oh, thank goodness. Laughing a bit, making sure that his team remains safe from the threat of the vines. As now,
and he's gonna back to base.
This is now the remaining Chungas look to push his tower, but they didn't heal the wave. They're stacking up for Freya ults. They both die to the same 2 Freya ults. You do hate to see that if you're a Chang'e fan. As now, these Chungas will attempt. Oh, a Chang'e comes out.
Wow.
That one misses, but that doesn't matter because one of them hit, and that might change the tide in their favor. Just kidding. The Freya one comes out. The auto attack's too strong. A one-on-one left. The level 17 Freya will flee, and now it's up to level 15 Freya in the one-on-one of the century right here. Which will win, the Chang'e or the Freya? The Freya ult comes out, and that's going to just secure the victory for Team Freya in this one-on-one.
Some parts, a couple team fights have obviously gone Team Freya's way. Ooh, but wait, what's going on here? We can get to the question later. It seems like Team Chang'e is going to do a little sneaky-beaky-like maneuver behind the Tier 2 tower, and they're just going to wait for them. They're going to get double banished.
The Chang'e will lose that one-on-one. Meanwhile, in between the T2 tower and the Phoenix, one Freya will fall. But now, up to the sky goes Freya.
I don't think we've ever seen that strategy actually result in a kill, so that's a first ever.
Yeah, they definitely did it with the knowledge in mind, knowing that they'd at least get 1, but trading out for 2. I mean, at least it's something for the Chungas to die all the way that far in the map, just so when they respawn, they'll already be up by the time that Freya reaches their side of the map. Hopefully we get to see which side they decide to opt for. I would assume it'd be the left side. But the thing is, they're not going for any objectives. It would just be burn damage on the Chungas themselves. And I mean, I don't know how meaningful that's going to be. Obviously, it's going to be more damage. Hold that thought as we see Team Chang'e once again showing they can just press 3 of their buttons. And just kind of win the fight if they choose to. But do they choose to, though? It doesn't look like they do. It looks like Team Freya is going to take them out. Playing a bit cautiously, making sure they don't full in dive there. And it looks like the Phoenix will not get touched yet. As one Chang'e makes sure one of the Freyas backs all the way up.
They're kind of split up here. Chang'e doesn't even care about defending her Phoenix. He said she's going to go towards the speed buff. What is she up to there?
Well, it looks like another Chang'e will be thrown into the Phoenix just for BM.
Can we cut to that Chang'e real quick?
Yes, we can.
What's she doing up there?
Yeah, I think she's just trying to hold off the waves. I mean, if she can clear the waves up here, how do they ever end the game?
This is kind of big brain.
That is true. Maybe that's the strategy. They just send one person up there, one after another, and just clear the wave so that Team Freya can never end the game. They really got to group up as 4 if they ever want to win a team
Team
fight
Freya
against
has
the
the
Freyas.
idea here.
As now, the Chunga is grouping, or the Freya is grouping up for Chunga abilities. I'm not sure how good this is. 2 Freya ults coming out though. Will they be able to finish off this Chunga? They will. 1 Chunga left that respawns in 1 second. And she will be the last line of defense for another 25 seconds. It looks like
they're gonna start slicing, chop, but they're gonna run out of the Phoenix. They're not gonna commit to this just yet. They're actually waiting for their wave. The Banshee is gonna come out onto the Chang'e, clearing the wave. They're playing this very patiently, which is what you need.
Yeah, but the Chunga stepping up and just taking free damage from these.
She has the ultimate though. This could be huge if she uses it on
If she can ult in 3-1.
She whips it. She whipped it.
And she falls to the Freya ult.
Good.
Hopefully these Freyas can come in here and do some damage. Let's see, it's at half health. Oh my goodness! This is looking like a Hunter bot match. That Phoenix falls immediately. And now, 1 Chunga left before they reach the Titan room. It seems like every time they banish a Chunga, they also just want to run away. Like, they don't treat them like they're there anymore, which is a little bit strange, but you know. Might as well gain some distance.
Could be it.
This could be it. 2 Chungas up. One of them's looking to end. She's putting everything into the Titan.
They're all inting.
They are inting. But they're getting good damage on the Titan already at 70% health. Just kidding, it got reset. It's at about 80 to 85% health now. But that's a pretty good step in the right direction. We saw Team Vulcan earlier. Even though they finished the game earlier, they were able to take out the Phoenix and never really end the Titan unless at least all the Chungas were dead at once. But these Freyas, they just go for the kill. They don't care about the Chungas being there. They just go for the Titan itself. And that might allow them to end this game a lot faster.
They're gonna chase Freya all the way back to the Titan.
That is true,
and
but
she's gonna decide to back off.
I mean, there's no way they're ever catching them without using their abilities. I mean, they got Hasten Ring for movement speed. I thought these other rings gave movement speed, but thankfully they don't. That was a nightmare when they did. Thankfully they don't.
Now, they're setting up another gank here.
They are setting up a gank. A 2v1. But it looks like Freya's taking it. No. Oh! One of them will win. And they're going to take out the tower on their way out. That's very good. If you are a fan of Team Chang'e. I just now realized that minions are not appearing on the minimap. Who knows what that's about.
They're ghosts.
Yeah, they're just ghosts. So.
Just,
be aware that all the T1 towers have fallen now. So the gold differential from towers is the same, as well as the T2s in the mid lane. So the only objective dimension. That's pretty powerful from them, being able to aim an auto attack vertically. I might have to try that out. Maybe that's Mannequin Mace. Yeah, maybe that's what Mannequin Mace does. Maybe it lets you aim vertically and hit people in jumps. Or banishes or something like that.
These AIs are capable of anything. They're made out of code. They're gonna play like it.
That is true.
Wait a second. This is gonna be a group up from Freya. If they can get the one by the XP camp to come over to the mid lane, this could. Double banish knockup. This is looking like a good fight.
This is looking like a very good fight. The double Freya all comes out. Oh my goodness! Please. I'm not a bias for one team. I'm just biased for getting this game over. And it looks like Team Freya is the best one to do that. Somehow this Chunga is on a death timer and still has health left. Not sure how that works. But it looks like another 3-on-1. Please, Chunga, don't clutch this. Just let us out.
The one, and she's gonna fall. There's only one Chunga remaining.
She will fall. One Chunga left for another 40 seconds. The Phoenix will fall. She has to get a 3-man ult 3-1 combo. Will she be able to do it? No, it looks like they're gonna push in. They're gonna push in the Freya ult.
The Freya ultimate, the double kill. Ratchet in the game.
Please.
This could be it.
Please. You have. There's 5 archers.
Seconds on the respawn time. They're going in. This is going to be close. Let's see here. They're going to start burning it down.
There's going to be a lot of damage. 50% on the Titan's health. Make that 40%. They're sticking to it. The ones are coming out. The irradiates. They're going to end the game. They've done it.
And Freya wins.
Oh my goodness. What an excellent comeback by Team Freya. They showed that bots can not only lose the early game and come back, but that they can get a kill advantage at the same time. Yeah, I have to say, Team Chang'e definitely too cocky with how they use their ultimates and their passive that game. Never using their passives once. The bunny.
Speaking of cocky, you remember that highlight play where they sat in the jungle, allowing... Honestly, that might be the turning point for Team Freya, is whenever those 2 Chang'e players just sat in the right jungle, just doing nothing for 30 seconds. It allowed Team Freya to get some momentum and take down a tower, and that might have just been it.
Yeah, that is true. They definitely allowed the pressure to be alleviated from Team Freya and allowed Team Freya to get a comeback, get some of those items, allow for a lot more damage to come out of every one of their auto attacks, and
That's
find
all it
themselves
takes.
a victory over Team Chang'e. And what many people, including me, thought was that Team Chang'e was going to win this without a second thought. I mean, how does Freya clear the wave? She just doesn't. But they found a way. They found a way to beat Chang'e.
Like Drake and Josh once said, they found a way, and boy, was it beautiful.
That is
If
true.
Chang'e could just land her ultimate there, it would have been a whole different story. But, you know, the cookie doesn't always crumble that way. Yeah, we didn't see any relic usages from either team, and we saw a lot of that from Team Vulcan. It'll be an interesting match for sure. Anyways, last final words, thoughts. Can you give us any, Houdini?
I mean, apart from the Chungas building Archmage's gem instead of Gem of Focus, I do think it was the right call now that I think about it, just because you want to be able to just burst Freya down. You don't want her to be able to get off even a couple auto attacks like we saw in that game. I mean, if they could have used their Archmage's gem to its full potential, I do think that Team Chunga would have had an easy win. And I mean, another thing that I want to touch on for the very last thing, I think a closing thought perhaps, is Team Freya opting for the mannequin mace and the mannequin dagger? Mannequin dagger? No. Whatever
Something
the
like
tier
that.
1 of mannequin is at the start of the game. Maybe they just thought it would help them clear. Maybe they thought it was needed for kill potential. I'm not sure. But it ended up working in the end, even though the burn damage is most effective against jungle monsters and jungle bosses. They really didn't need to use that at all. They just used it for pure damage.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, the next match is going to be Anubis versus Kukulin. Oh, fuck. Anubis versus Kukulin. Very excited to see that. Stay tuned. Have a great day. Bye-bye.